We are the creators of the Stu Beat Showcase, and we bring to you
the Beat Club Podcast,
where producers are heard.
The best place to hear new beat makers from around the globe.
Here we keep it real about the music.
We keep these beats, or we cut them. Simple and plain. With the help of our special guests and listeners worldwide.
If you wish to join our Beat Club Podcast community, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Beat Club Podcast.
And join our private producer group on Facebook by searching
the Stu:"Beat Club.
What up, world? Welcome to another edition of the Beat Club Podcast, where producers are heard. This is a special edition, man. This is a special interview edition. Y'all already know how we do, man. Usually we playing Keep It or Cut It with the family. Usually you'll see my brothers D Loops, a.k.a. Do It All Loops, and my brother AV, a.k.a. King Trench with me. But it's just myself, Motivate Marin, today. And we have a special guest in the building. Super producer, Harlem, New York, the Ether Boy himself, Ron Browz.
Yeah, man. What's up, man?
Welcome to the city, man. Welcome to Boston, man.
Boston, we here, man.
Yo, it's an honor to meet you. And, of course, introduce yourself on the end of the table, sir.
Yo, what's up, man? They call me Starter, representing Staten Island, New York, Banks and Roses Society. Feel me?
Big up to the brother Starter, man. How does Harlem and Staten Island connect? I'm gonna get right to it. How does that happen?
You gotta have a crazy friend like my man Last American.
Okay.
Yeah, he always trying to, not trying. He always, connect.
Yeah, connect.
It's just people in this world who they know how to. I survived playing with my guy.
Yep.
Boom. Everybody don't do that. But
exactly.
Certain people in this world, you find out like, I'm going to plug you with my guy. He got this going on. This going to make sense. So
yeah,
it kind of makes sense. So he introduced me to Starter. And,
that's what's
I
up.
don't like everybody. So if we connect and make music, that means it was a good vibe.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it organic, man.
Yeah.
That's what's
Definitely.
up, man. I'll get right to it. So what did connect you to his artistry in terms of when you first started working in the studio?
It's the introduction, because my man's like, yo, he cool. I'm like, all right. You got to protect your energy nowadays.
Yep.
So he's like, nah, cool. So I met him. We listening to beats, and if the type of beats, like if he's like, oh, that's how I could kind of, like,
Got you.
He kind of got an ear.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I could be like, all right.
Yeah.
We can, vibe, and we cut a record, and it sounded good. So I was like, all right. When it's a struggle, and because records don't come out good with everybody.
Of course.
So if a record come out good, then it's some type of chemistry there.
And you always working, man. I mean,
I don't stop.
Yo, that's the thing. You're always working, man. I pay attention to you on your socials, man, and it's good to see you still excited about doing music, man. You look like
everybody say that.
Like, no, I mean, because after a while it becomes. I mean, listen, we're in the era where the veil is lifted. Everybody talk about everything other than the music.
Other music, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, who you fucking?
Yeah.
What you driving, and also the game, the numbers, and all of these things that don't mean anything without the music. Yeah. So when I see you, that's what translates on your social media. Like, you're in the studio, you're in front of that MPC, and you're actually enjoying that shit. You know what I'm saying? like you're actually having fun. And that's a beautiful thing. I mean, because our platform, we cater to up and coming producers, and we definitely try to push the narrative and the message that it's not just about getting placements with artists. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to get a bag with production, but outside of that, are you enjoying what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to just do this shit just to get a bag, it's not gonna really work for you that way. You know what I'm saying? It has to emanate. It has to translate.
Let me tell you a jewel. So, in you saying this, I took it upon myself to remix the Move On.
Yes.
So I took it upon myself. Nobody didn't
That
tell
caught
me to
like
do this.
fire very quick too.
So I got on the drum machine, did it, and said, I'm going to go showcase it now. So I went and shot a video for it, and that's when the DJ started asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that energy translated, the energy you probably see when I'm on the machine, people like, oh, it look like he having fun. And then, you know, Diddy heard it and was like, yo, I need that. So I guess that energy you talk about when it still looks like I'm having fun with it, it translates to the people and to the DJs, and they be like,
And it actually translated into a bag.
yes. Thanks, Diddy.
You know what I'm
Thanks,
saying?
Diddy.
You know, like an official remix.
Yeah,
But let's start at the beginning, man, because this is your first time on our platform. I'm sure you've been on plenty of platforms, and you know you tell your story, but you got to tell some of that story here. Harlem.
Harlem World, USA.
Harlem is where it starts. How did you get your start like in music? What was the first thing, whether it's a song, family member, moment? What was that moment where you knew that this was what you was gonna be doing for the rest of your life?
So my mother had a record player, and when she went to work, I used to scratch her record player. Like violate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like me and my man would be in there. I'm like, yo, we gotta do this. We got like an hour before she get in, and we about to violate her record player. And I'd be like, but nah. I used to come home and watch video music box, Ralph McDane's, and just get inspired. Like, yo, like you hear so many genres of music, so many different artists. You got Crazy Sam there. You know, he going to the parties. Yo, shout out, yo. I'm like, yo. I need to be I want in. Right. So I started writing, and I'm in elementary school, so I'm like, yo, I think I need to tell 3 of my friends we need to just start, you know, writing. And shout out to one of my guys. One of my guys used to, in the morning in school, he used to say like this cartoon rap. I don't know where he got it from. I'm asking him. I ain't know where he got it from, but he used to say, and people used to crowd him just to say this rap. I was like, yo, I think I gotta touch the frequency, man. So
you probably stole it from a park jam or something, like a park jam, one of the tapes.
And then people used to crowd around him just to him to say, I'm like, oh, that energy is kind of fly. Yeah. So I started writing, got with some friends, we started writing, and then we got introduced to Kevin Childs, Don D.
Yes.
Kevin signed us. I was 12 years old. He signed us.
Okay.
So we trying to rap. We doing music videos. So this is 2 years. We get signed. 2 years later, Kev get locked up. He get locked up.
Damn.
The feds come and get Kev. So
yep.
Now we outside again. Like, yo, we got to figure this out. But I remember while we doing runs with Kev, he had equipment. That he had invested. You know, producers would come around. They get to, you know, create. And I used to be just kind of like mess with it a little bit if I had time. So when on the jail call, I'm like, yo, where the equipment at? He like, yo, go pick it up. I just start teaching myself how to make beats. So it kind of not derailed me, but it took me through another avenue as far as music. Because you remember, I was writing at first.
At first you was scratching your mother's records. Yeah. So that means you
don't tell us. You're gonna be like, what?
Because you wanted to tap into where the music was coming from.
She had it like on like a what you call them things? Like a bookshelf.
Yeah.
I used to violate it.
Yeah.
But I started teaching myself how to use the MPC.
So that's where it started with. Which MPC was it?
MP60.
The MPC 60.
60.
Yeah, that's a good machine.
Yeah.
That machine still has like a signature swing that the other MPCs do not possess. The MPC 60 is yeah. I started off with the keyboard samplers. My favorite machine is the ASR 10.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to my man Bink.
Yeah, Bink.
Bink used to produce us when we was kids.
Your history is crazy. God damn.
Bink used to produce us when we was kids. They used to fly Bink up to New York, and he used to produce for us. That was his early.
So that was the situation with Kevin Childs. So what was the name of that label?
Big Boss Records.
Big Boss Records. And what year was that?
92.
92.
92.
And so you was a kid. You was like 10 years old.
12.
Okay.
12.
Damn.
Yeah, man. So after I get the equipment, teach myself, I'm doing local beats for like, shout out to T-Rex,
Yep.
battle rapper, Murder Mook,
Yep.
doing local stuff. And then outside hanging out one day in front of the building, and Big L just magically walks down the block. I don't know to this day if he was like, yo, I got to walk through the block and I heard about this kid. I don't know. But he came through. He was like, yo, y'all know where the weed at or whatever? We like, nah. Then he kind of walked off. And I'm like, nah, yo, I got some beats. He like, for real? Like, he ain't.
So this was L when he was L.
Yeah, this is.
Like that, his project had dropped, or it was just buzzing in
No.
Harlem.
He's on chill time at this time.
Okay.
He don't got the deal no more.
Okay. This is in between. Okay.
Yeah, it was. He wasn't on Columbia no more.
Okay.
So this is L trying to figure it out for this, the second time, and he came upstairs. I played him the one beat. I played him Ebonics. He's like, yo, stop right there. Let me get that. I think I got something for that. So I think Ebonics was premeditated.
Yep.
He was just waiting to hear the right beat.
Yeah, he just needed the beat to
He
marry.
probably one of them. L probably walked around. Well, I asked him walking around Harlem, like, yo, I got this crazy idea. I'm gonna do this sling record and break it down. And then when he met me, it just kind of it made sense.
I'm glad you brought up that record, because a lot of people forget that you made that beat.
Ebonics, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just in terms of, because I feel like, at a certain point it got to where you got in the lane of like, I'm gonna make these club smashes. I'm gonna make these smashes. Later. That's what I'm saying. The smashes came later, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of tying in, even Ether. Sometimes a lot of times you probably got to remind people that, no, I made Ether.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? Because afterwards, it's like all of these big smash records, right? But like Ebonics sounds like, like Harlem digging in the crates.
Yes.
At that
exactly
essence, you know what I'm saying? That vibe. And then Ethers just sounds like some hard street shit.
Yeah.
But
I learned that I couldn't get the singles with the gritty beats. I was like, wait, because, I'm running around, I'm bumping to all type of producers, and they getting singles.
Yeah.
I'm getting on projects. I got the street warm up, and I ain't getting the radio record. I said, nah, y'all got to get these happy beats.
Yeah.
These club joints, man.
Nah, but it just speaks to the versatility. You know what I'm saying? So just in terms of music production, like, I think whenever you first start making beats, there's a producer or producers that you're looking at, or who influencing how you start tapping those pads. You know what I'm saying? So who are those producers?
Man, Pete Rock. I think no beat is better than Reminisce.
Yeah.
I don't care where you from.
Not to cut you off, but They Reminisce Over You is one of the songs I say is if somebody just came on the planet, came down from somewhere else and was like, what's hip hop? What's hip hop music?
Yeah.
That's probably the first song I would play. That might be, there's a couple, but I always throw that one out there. I think that's the perfect hip hop song.
Intro.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect hip hop song.
Like Pete had a different sample for the intro, then the horns, then the filtered bass, then the drums. It was like, yo, nah, how he crafted this.
It's the perfect rap
I would
record.
love to interview him and like, yo, what you was like, did you know, yo, I just made some fire. As a producer, you be like, yo, I just made some fire just now. I wonder was Pete like, yo,
he had
this one is crazy, right?
He had
and that's
to.
how I was with Ether. Anybody came, I'm like, yo, listen to this. And people were like, oh.
Everybody thought it was cool.
I got not a demo. It was like T-Rex and we used to like just rap over it. Like, yo, let's rap over that joint before it became Ether. So I know when you got one of them smokers. And like I tell people all the time, Jay-Z could have had Ether.
Yeah.
Because hip hop, shout out to hip hop. He came, they brung him to the crib. I guess they was like, he wanted to know what's to talk about this young kid who got beats. All right. Let me go over there. So I remember like, yo, once again, listen to this. Played it. And I'm like, yo, give it to Jay. You know, give it to anybody at Rockefeller because you know y'all the hottest
exactly
label out right now. Just give it to anybody. I don't care who rap on it. It never got to him, so you know we ended up getting it to Nas' travel agent. She gave it to him, and then I heard. Actually, I was on YouTube today, and I heard Steve Stout say he picked it out for Nas. I don't know how true it is. I just saw it on YouTube today.
Yeah. I actually heard that.
Yeah,
heard him say that before,
he picked
too.
it out. He said Nas didn't really like it at first, and then I guess because he had another. They say he had a version with Swiss. I guess it was probably a little upbeat, and then mine was just a little treacherous.
Yeah.
And the reason why Ether is so dark is because at that era in hip hop, it was about having strings
Yes.
in your beats.
Yep.
So if you go on and try and get on somebody's album, everybody got their beats ready. Like, yo, I'm trying to get on their project. You got some heat? I'd be like, yo, I got some heat. And everybody got these beats with different type of string patterns. So that was that era.
That definitely was that era.
That early 2000s.
Yep.
So it was about strings. Shout out to Grease.
Yeah.
Then Grease was
Dang,
crazy.
Grease
with his
making
string.
lot.
It was just a lot of producers who had strings in their beats.
Yeah, everybody was doing. Everybody at that point was doing, especially like the keyboards started popping
Yes.
at that time too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had the Tritons during that era.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I couldn't afford the Triton at the time.
Yeah, me
So
and
I
my
had
cousin pitched in. We pitched in.
I had a Korg 01W keyboard by D, like, and it was out of tune. Cause I remember, after the doing the stuff with Big L, I met somebody who became my manager at the time. And he was like, yo, you gotta put your beats on the CD so I can shop it. I'm like, I don't got no CD burner.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing. So they took me to Dougie Fresh Brownstone. A lot of people don't know that. They took me to Dougie Fresh Brownstone. And we created this beat CD with like 30 beats on it. And a lot of joints was on it, but Ether was on this beat CD. I still got the CD too. It was like number 18. So Nas or Steve Stout, they had to literally like let us go through this joint and see it. So
That's crazy. So what other producers? You said Pete Rock.
Oh, Pete Rock, Diamond D was bodying stuff. Havoc was bodying stuff. Of course Dre was bodying stuff. Early 90s. I feel like I'm missing out on some names.
I mean, more so who, you know.
Oh, you know who don't get they flowers? KG.
KG. Legendary.
KG, all them Naughty by Nature records.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, Janae, Jaheim.
Yeah.
Like
KG.
big record, all big records. There's not too many filler in his
And then he was
catalog.
doing
They all
both.
big.
Yo,
They all
he
big
had
records.
some gritty stuff from Naughty by Nature. Then he had party joints.
Yeah. But
So
even his gritty joints for Naughty like went commercial. Though.
Yes.
Like they went big.
I was like, it's a name I be forgetting when I do interviews.
Shout out to
Definitely
KG. That's a great honorable mention right there, man. So
and then, of course, the Swisses was around, the Timberlands, the Pharrells. So I was soaking, all of that in. So
Harlem,
yeah.
Harlem. So, before the cameras went off, man,
Yeah,
I paused. I did say something. I guess it was crazy. It was a little flagrant now that I think back. Yeah, it was loose talk, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. So your timeline, though, in terms of Big L, Ebonics, what was the next placement after that? Was it Ether?
Yeah, Ether came after Ebonics.
It came right after.
Right after.
So and then after that just opened.
What's crazy?
That opened the floodgates.
When
right
Big
then
L,
and there.
after I did Ebonics, we recorded it in a crib as a demo back then. Yo, ain't no such thing as demos no more, right?
Nah, they
People
just
record,
throw them
"This my
out.
single."
They just throw it out.
I was telling somebody,
they just throw it out there.
I never hear, yo, you want to hear my demo? Nah, this is my single.
Nah,
Let's just do it.
You just throw it out
It's out
there.
on all platforms.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, there's no more demos.
Yeah. Yeah, you
But
get
yeah.
the demo. You can pay for the demo.
Yeah, we did a demo. I guess, Fat Beats gave him a budget. Coincidentally, I got a project 127. It's coming out on Fat Beats. But we went to Fat Beats, got a budget. We went to D&D Studios, recorded it. put it out. And at that time, while he was alive, he took me we was just like, yo, let's go to the studio. We going to mad different house studios. Now this is the emerge of the house studios.
Yep.
And people figured it out hey, this computer.
Yeah, Pro Tools.
Oh, we
man.
going in and quick. So he took me. We'd just be going to mad different places recording. I guess he was like, yo, I got this young dude. Shake him everywhere. And I remember one time people asked me, yo, what do you remember? One time he was like, yo, we gotta go to the studio. He said, we gotta get on the train. So I guess he was probably like, I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, I don't know if y'all know, that energy is you probably have a perception of somebody.
Yes.
And they be like, yo, I ain't got it. We got to get on the train.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, all right, let's get on the train.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we took the train, the D&D, and recorded. But, we recorded 4 joints on the big picture. That was my first gold plaque. So.
Fire album, man. Rest in peace to the legend.
Yeah, Ether came right after that.
That album's incredible, man. Big Picture.
Yeah.
That
Big Picture was
yeah, man. Incredible album.
Yeah, he was saying my real name on there. That's why I know it's the beginning. I'm like, duh.
Well, he called he called you Ronald?
Nah, Ronald ain't my name. But he was saying my real name. I'm like, dog. I don't think he knew at the time. It was just so new.
Yeah.
He'd just say my government on the track. I'd be like, yo.
So did you already have the name Ron Browz at that time?
Yeah, but I don't know. It was just so new.
Yeah.
It was just even if you get the Ebonics, the vinyl,
Yeah.
it got produced by my real name.
Well, that's the name that they put on
And
the
then
checks, man.
he put a little co-produced on it. I was like, oh, you caught me. That was funny. L.
Yeah.
Co-produced by Big L. But nah, he put it because he had the idea, and then if you hear the scratches in it,
Yeah, he
the non-scratches, that was his whole idea. Talk with street slang.
Yeah.
He had
primitive slang. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the way
he did
I
that.
talk.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put these samples in there. So,
Nah, it
was
makes
dope.
sense, man.
and then right after that, I just got right after Ether. It was a lot of yo, I need something like that. So I started working with everybody after that.
The floodgates open. That you caught the last of that era. You caught the last of the beat CD era.
Yeah. That was fire though. That era was fire.
So now you have Eat the Boy Entertainment. Is that what it's called?
Eat the Boy Music Group.
Eat the Boy Music Group. When did that start? And who are the artists that you have on your label?
That started immediate. I already knew independence.
Yep.
So from being around Kev, I watched. He was one of the first people with an independent company, office record company in the hood, operating like a major. Getting vinyl pressed up, getting merch, getting all of these things. Secretary, everything was like a major label. So I watched and okay, I know how to move like an indie out here. So that's when kind of Pop Champagne came.
Yes.
Just put it out. And,
That shit took off.
Yeah. Put it out, and then I remember just getting T-shirts printed up, going out. That said Pop Champagne on there, and just grinding it like a real indie.
Then that's when and other artists just wanted to jump on it.
Yeah. That's when the club music came.
Yeah.
Because, I was getting stuff like I Whip Your Head Boy.
Yep.
For 50 Cent, I did that.
Yep.
We Run This for Fat Joe. It was another street record. Ludacris, Blow It Out. I'm getting all these street certified records. I was like, yo,
you made
pick
Ether,
the
man.
happy beats, yo. I need a single. I need to get the bag. So I said, oh, y'all don't want to rap on it? All right. And I rapped on Pop Champagne. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
I said, I got to rhyme on a happy beat so y'all know how to take one of my happy beats and get crazy.
I mean, ultimately, that's the the work of a producer, like producing the record in terms of actually giving the artist like a record.
Yeah.
Was that, did it happen after that? Like, was that the transition for you, or were you already doing that, like actually like coming with the hook or the ideas for the record, or was it after they saw, oh shit, this nigga made a hit, you know what I'm saying, his own hit, and then they started trusting you in regards to like,
yeah, I was doing records already.
yeah.
But that one just happened to catch.
So like a record, like for instance, like A-Rap Money, was that originally something you made for yourself,
A-Rap,
and then Bus was like,
I'm gonna tell you, I put the hook on there. I said, yo, people gonna think I'm bugged out when they hear this. So they gonna think I'm crazy. Like I was kind of like, nah, this might be too, you know, when you like, yo, this is too weird. I said, I can't go all the way with this. So I just tucked it. And once again, I put it, you know, when you shopping, it's down like number 19. Because I'm like, yeah, people going to think this is bugged out. And as soon as Busta was like, yo, he heard it, it's like, yo, that's my single right there. I don't know what you're saying. That's the single. And the funny thing, I remember right after when everything is going on, Jim was like, yo, you know you should have kept that one to yourself. I was like, I should have.
that's what
like,
I was thinking.
If I would have known, like, things would have just start flying out the gate, I would have definitely kept it.
Yeah, but
Busta came with the whole marketing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
he was showing up to clubs with the dashikis on.
I mean, Busta's one of the greatest of all time, so that is a great vessel for your music right there, man.
He had the whole marketing.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have did all that. I had to like, oh, yo, if I get a video budget, I'm gonna do this.
Exactly.
But Busta had the rollout, the club rollout.
I mean, that's,
I ain't have that part down packed yet. Like,
and just the visual, you know, just the creativity visually too. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always willing to take it to the furthest extent. You know what I'm saying? Visually, so. Nah, man, incredible timeline. So Ether Boy started right around that time with Pop Champagne. Were you
Ether Boy was a joke. Like,
yeah,
right after Ether, you know, it was so crazy. And I remember one of my friends, they was like, yo, you know, joking around like, yo, if you have a baby, you have a little Ether Boy. And it just kind of stuck. So I'm like, yeah, Ether Boy's kind of dope. So people be thinking like Ether Boy is like this double shot at Jay-Z. Like, no. I was from Harlem trying to get on.
That was the seminal record. That was the seminal record, yeah.
That kind of laid the foundation for me. So, you know, I know a lot of people like, yeah, but, you know, it's Ether, you know, Jay-Z. Like, it doesn't have nothing to do with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It does, but in my journey, it don't. I just produced the record.
It just happened to be part of the history.
Yeah,
man.
people be like, think it's like I'm being indirect or like putting it in his face. Like, nah, my journey and Nas' journey, we came together and made a record, but I'm still on my path and Nas is on his path. So it's not like, yeah, Jay, every time y'all hear it, yo, this for Jay-Z. Like, nah, that's not the case. A lot of people get it twisted.
So now we have what's the evolution of Ether Boy? So you here with Starter. So what's this next wave, man? What's your next chapter, man? Because you laid the foundation, man. You've been in this game for a long time now, man. You got them checks still coming in the mail too. You made some hits.
Yeah. So people don't know, like if you listen to what I was saying, like I always was doing records for people in the street, like before so people will come do the word demos, demos, and people like, yo, this is a record. So I knew how to make artists that wasn't nobody, give them production and make them really sound like they had deals and stuff like that. So I knew once I start working with A-list artists that it'll be a no-brainer. So I can see and hear something from the beginning. Like, oh, this artist got something cool going on. Like, or I'm going to I have an interest in producing this person, like upcoming people.
Yep.
Because I can see the vision and I can hear it. So, like, just producing and what's the word I'm looking for? Just,
Developing.
That's the word.
Artist development still exists, people.
Yeah.
Despite popular belief out there, everybody, I guess not with the labels, but fuck the labels and fuck the industry shit, man. Like, there's still artist development happening
Absolutely.
out here, especially, and it starts with the producers, man. And we pro producers over here, man.
You gotta have it,
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able to see it. You know what I mean? Because people took me off some of them early records in the early days, and they Pop Champagne happened. I was like, yeah, you took me off the record. You thought I was doo-doo.
That's why I say fuck the industry, man, because it's all based on, like whatever's popping at the moment, and then everybody circle back around. Like
what I learned, you could literally be with somebody,
happen.
and then the next week they got a record on fire. You be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like Cardi B was just walking around. Came as a video girl to one of my videos, just walking around, trying to get some camera action.
Yeah.
A couple years later, gone.
Yeah, and
You know
she ain't missing, and she's not gonna miss from here on out either.
So you gotta you can't never count nobody out either.
That's it.
You could be with somebody, see somebody, and then next week, gone. Right.
That's it, man. So Starter, man.
Starter.
What's good, man?
Everything good, bro. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Happy to have you here on the show with us, man.
Thank you for having me. It's my first time out here, for real.
Okay, dope, man.
Yeah.
How you like it so far?
So far, it's a vibe.
It's hot as shit out here, though.
Sir.
But nah, man.
And I got on the right hat. It got a Boston logo on it.
That's it. I see it.
The one time I came up here with the Yankee, like, yeah.
Hey, hey, man, listen, you got to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful rivalry. We love it. We love to smoke. We love to smoke out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to stand on it. But nah, that's a nice hat, man.
Yeah, shout out to Boston, man. Came out here a couple times. Shout out to my boy A-Zip. You know A-Zip?
Yes, sir. A-Zip, man.
That's my guy.
He's one of the ones, man. He's one of the ones. Actually, they got a show out here tonight, too, man. They're going to be performing in Brockton tonight. Yeah, they're going to be performing in Brockton tonight. Yeah, if you're able to catch it, I'll give you the info after. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to catch it, him and the homie Fuego Bass that's signed.
I just seen Fuego.
Yeah. Fuego's dope, man. He's super dope. So yeah, man, Starter, man, Staten Island, man.
Staten Island, man.
So how does it feel, man, to be connected with a producer of this caliber, man, and he believes in you like that?
I mean, he's a legend, bro.
Yeah,
he's a legend. And that was always my goal, to be a legend in my craft. So it definitely, I feel like the energy is there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Sagittarius, Sag gang. So when we at the party, all that, that come out. And
December what, man?
7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now my daughter's a Sag. That's why I asked. Yeah, my daughter's a Sag.
Shout out to all the Sag.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Sagittarius. That's what they call us.
That's a fact, bro. But yeah, man. So it's just been an adventure. We put the record together. Shout out to Last American B-Boy. We were working on this series that we were doing in Thailand. We just kind of up and put this project together. Everything was a shot in the dark at the time. We didn't know what was gonna come of any of it. But we linked with Ron, the guy in the studio. It was mad hard to pick a beat. He got heat in every kind of way. So we was really just vibing out. It was like, all right, what's gonna get the crowd rocking? And then came back, wrote the record. Worked on 2 records, actually. And then, yeah, man, it was off to the races from there. Came a lot.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
That's dope, man. So y'all pushing, man.
Yeah, man, we pushing.
Staten Island, man.
Staten
Of course,
Island.
of course, Staten. We think of the Woo.
Yeah,
we think of the Woo. What's your connection to the Woo, if there is any connection,
honestly,
or did you just grew up seeing them?
Just seeing them around. To be honest with you, I have a few people I'm connected with that's been around them for a long time. I'm actually opening up for Raekwon on August 11th in Staten Island for the summer stage.
That's crazy.
So that's gonna be a vibe.
That's dope.
So I think hopefully we can link up there. But yeah, man, and it was inspiring. Honestly, just seeing that movement. That's what kind of got me heavy into the community. Also, like artist development. I was trying to develop artists before I was even one, to be honest. So It's just like a passion. If I seen somebody that had a goal and dream, like you said, like you can't count nobody out. And sometimes they count themselves out. So sometimes, you just step in, let them know that you believe in them, let them know it's possible. That's the energy Ron been giving me. So I've been going crazy ever since. And that's really my goal, even through my music, just inspire people to bet on themselves, honestly, and tell y'all my wicked story. This crazy Staten Island kid trying to take over the world. But yeah, man.
So what's the goal, man? What you working on? Is are you working on a full length project, or what's your attack on the game right now?
Right now, honestly, everything hola, hola, hola. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's the single that I got out with Ron right now.
Okay.
Produced by, he's on the hook, going crazy. We got a lot of great response from Thailand to when we got back home with that record. We got another record I got in the tuck right now. That single's actually the single for the soundtrack that we're putting together behind this whole Starter International series.
Okay.
Really started as like a YouTube series that we wanted to put together. So it starts in Thailand. We broke the record out there. Shout out to DJ Fat Fingers that we broke the club 808 in Pattaya. That was the first time we ever played the record. Like I think like a week after we recorded it. Honestly.
When was you out there?
We was out there early April.
Okay.
Yeah, Rolling Loud was out there. It was their first time in
Rolling
Asia.
Loud.
Shout out to Staten Island Max. He hooked us up with Fat Fingers, got us in there, and we was vibing out. But it's really like my whole adventure was kind of captured in that series. So right now we actually live. This is the second season. The first season was Rapper in Thailand. This is Rapper in America. And I'm just really trying to capture the American dream. Show people what it's like to take risks. Y'all watching me put my life on the line, you feel me?
That's it.
So that's it. That's what we doing.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, I won't hold y'all brothers too long, man. Thank y'all for coming through to the Beat Club podcast, man, where producers are heard, man. And shout out to everybody that made this possible. I see y'all moving with a team, man. So I like to salute the people behind the scenes, man. So I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but salute to everybody.
Court Digger.
You know, I gotta salute the team, man, because it doesn't happen without a team, man. I respect the way that you guys are moving, man. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Staten Island, man. Anything else you want to say to the people before we get out of here, Ron?
Just stay tapped in, man. Stay tapped in, man. Follow me on Instagram at Ron Browz. You know, search Ron Browz on YouTube for, you know, videos and stuff that I'll be putting out. 127 album coming out September.
Yes,
Single out now with Kid Capri. Shout out to American B-Boy.
What's the name of the joint? What's the name of the
127.
Okay.
I mean, 127 is
the project.
It's the project, but that's what, you know, a block. I've created all these. The Clyde created Ether on 127th Street.
Okay.
Ebonics.
Mm-hmm.
I Whip Your Head Boy. I Get Crazy for Nicki Minaj. All them joints was created there. You know what I mean? So I was just, it's a you know, solid project.
And so what's the name of the single? The single is?
Stay With Me featuring Kid Capri.
Okay.
I kind of, the record, wanted to do something like how Big L had the record with Kid Capri.
Yes.
I always like how that dynamic with Kid Capri yelling on
original.
the joint.
Put it on, Big L, put it on.
Yeah, well, I said, I need one of those, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I went to Kid Capri studio.
Yes.
We just vibe. And
Shout out to Kid Capri's a very talented producer as well,
he
too. I got to shout out the beats, too, man. People be sleeping on Kid Capri on the beats.
Be like,
as well.
I was sitting there. He's like, "What you think about this?" He'll empty out a clip.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, "Yo, all right."
Yeah.
Smoke.
Yeah.
And he'll create on the spot in front of you too.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen him. I watched him do one of the rhythm roulette joints and shit too, which is dope.
I haven't done one of those.
Oh, they gotta get. See, we gotta make that happen.
Yeah.
Y'all need Ether Boy on rhythm roulette.
Yeah. It's not gonna be. Y'all ain't gonna. Y'all might be certified, but y'all ain't gonna be super certified unless I do a roulette one.
Facts.
If I ain't on that joint, nah.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
Come on, y'all gotta have me on that joint, man. Yeah, shout out to all the producers who create.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know it's the ghost producers too that just acting like they creating these AI producers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I see an emergence of a lot of AI things going on and people not really making beats. They you know, I said, nah, y'all gonna see.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he just chopped that up and made that like right in front of our face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Nah, man.
Shout out to all the producers that get busy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bam.
There we go.
Boom.
There we go.
This is vinyl.
There we go.
With the barcode on the back.
There you go.
We want our coins.
Let me see that.
Yeah, that's available online right now.
Okay.
They don't say produced by Ron Browz on this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man. So
I
y'all
hope
see
it
it
does.
here, man.
Oh, let me look.
127.
You gotta complain.
127.
Gotta complain.
Come on, this is crazy, man. You got Diddy on here, Kid Capri, Mobb Deep, Raekwon, Rockness Monster, Cool G Rap, Sauce Money, T-Pain, Jadakiss. Come on, man.
Shout out to T-Pain. You know, me and T-Pain had beef at first.
He was mad. He was mad that you was singing auto-tune?
Yeah. So he was like, yo. My friends was like, yo, diss him, B. I'm like, nah. And then, you know, shout out to Akon. Akon called me and was like, we was at a show. Bumped to Akon. Akon was like, yo, y'all gotta patch that up. It wasn't like smoke. But it was like he was on the internet. I was saying stuff. So
of course not.
Akon
man.
definitely like, yo, nah, we ain't really about that. Like, yo, y'all need to connect. And we ended up doing a record together.
Which makes
shout out to
sense.
T-Pain,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. Which makes sense because what y'all were doing were
We had
completely
auto-tune
different.
beef. That's what it was.
Auto-tune beef. So on that note, man, once again, man, big up to the brother Ron Browz, Ether Boy. Shout out to Starter. Check out the project, man, 127. Incredible, man. B Club Podcast where producers are heard. And just because I'm on my own platform, shout out to my brothers Do It All Loop. Shout out to King Trent's. Shit.
Swag Daddy.
And
Shout
we
out
out.
to Boston.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Yeah.